ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure to be introducing the truly multifaceted personality.
It's an incredible honor to stand before such an inspiring gathering of accomplished women. Each of you here tonight is a testament to the boundless potential of determination, passion, and resilience. Today is not just a milestone for you, it is also a realization of a dream that I shared with my husband, Puneeth, a dream of creating an education system that does more than teach. We envisioned a system that inspires children to dream big and achieve even bigger. Today, as I launch our chain of foundation learning centers, I'm filled with hope for the future. These centers are not just places of learning, but spaces of transformation, where young minds will be nurtured to dream boldly and achieve fearlessly, much like the remarkable women we celebrate tonight. Our curriculum is designed with a purpose to prepare children for a world that demands innovation, creativity, and compassion. Rooted in science and child psychology, it equips young learners with the skills and confidence they need to become the achievers of tomorrow, the future trailblazers, entrepreneurs, and leaders of our society. This initiative is powered by a passionate team who share my conviction in the cause. Together, we believe that every child with the right environment and support can grow into someone the world looks up to, much like the incredible women in this room. Let us continue to inspire, empower, and nurture, because through education, we can shape not just individuals, but the future of our nation. Congratulations once again to all the achievers here tonight. You are our inspiration. Here's to preparing the next generation to follow in your footsteps and soar even higher. Before we introduce the remarkable individuals behind this incredible initiative, it is my privilege to invite the Minister of Higher Education, Dr. M.C. Sudhakar sir, to grace the presence with his presence. Here's to creating a legacy of learning.
Good evening to one and all here. On this occasion of launching Junior Tours International Preschools, on this dais we have Srimati Ashwini Puneeth Rajkumar, Aishwarya, Bindu Rana, Spurti, Sunita, Shruti, and also we have Her Highness Srimati Pramoda Devi Vadayar, and all the invitees, all the women achievers who have been awarded for their exemplary achievements. So, and all the audience who are here to witness the launch of this Junior Tours preschool chain of schools. So it's really a honor and a privilege, and I'll be failing in my duties not to acknowledge little Jia, young achiever, the way she came and the way she presented herself. I think it's a big challenge to all of us, the present generation, the way the children are growing up, the environment in which they're growing, the amount of information they get to know. I think a newly born child, the moment they look at the mobile phone or anything like that, suddenly their attention goes towards that, and probably a few months old child will know how to get into some gaming apps and all these things. I think the preschool concept of this preschool, I think it's a big challenge. It's not a new thing what we have seen. It is there existing since probably more than 30, 40 years. But it has been evolving as and when things are changing. I think it has been evolving, and people are reinventing various aspects, various ways of how the things have to, the curriculum has to be there for them. And it's not so easy to handle. Probably I was told that we're going to start at the age of 2 years.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I will begin with a story. Who wants to hear a story? No hands up, but I'll still tell you a story. The story is an ancient story. This is a story of Valmiki. We all know Valmiki wrote the Ramayana, and when he was writing the Ramayana, One day he had just about finished and Narad came to meet him. When Narad came, Valmiki was so excited. He wanted, Narad to read his Ramayana and give him a lot of praises. So as soon as Narad came, he handed over his text to Narad and said, Narad, please read my text. So Narad took the book, took it on his lap and read it. When he finished reading it, he had no expression. And there was Valmiki waiting for Narad to show some kind of expression. And he asked in excitement, Narad, did you like my Ramayana? And Narad looked at him and said, yeah, it's good, but I've read a better Ramayana. And Valmiki was shocked. He said, another Ramayana? Who's written a better Ramayana than me? And he said, oh, Hanuman's written a better Ramayana. And he said, what? I've written the Ramayana so that for centuries, for millions of years, people will remember me. And you're telling me that somebody else has written the Ramayana? Take me to Hanuman. So they go to Hanuman's cottage, and Hanuman is standing there. He sees the two sages, is very polite, welcomes the two sages, and Valmiki is very excited. He says, Hanuman, I've heard you've written another Ramayana. I have to read it. Show it to me. So Hanuman went to his house, took out the Ramayana, gave it to Valmiki, and Valmiki sat under a tree and read it. As he was reading the Ramayana, his eyes filled up. He started crying. And Narad came to him and said, why are you crying? He said, I'm crying because I've just realized that this Ramayana is better than my Ramayana. And nobody ever is going to read my Ramayana after this. When Hanuman heard this, he felt very sad. He went towards Valmiki, picked up the book, and he tore his Ramayana. Narad said, why are you tearing it? He said, I believe in Atiti Devo Bhavo. Guest is God, and I cannot make my God unhappy. So Narad said, okay, that's fine. But you wrote the Ramayana, he wrote the Ramayana. Why is your Ramayana better than Valmiki's Ramayana? So Hanuman looked at Valmiki and said, when Valmiki wrote the Ramayana, he wrote it so that for centuries people would remember Valmiki. When I wrote the Ramayana, I wanted for centuries and forever people to remember Ram.
Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, let me take a moment to congratulate each and every woman achiever in the room tonight. It's an absolute honor for me to be in front of you all and launch and announce our dream project, Junior Toes. And 20 years in the field of education, I have faced a lot of challenges in terms of the curriculum and in terms of managing the schools and everything. So finally, we are here today to introduce our dream project. That is, our preschools are not just a place for learning, it's again a place for transformation. I thank Ashwini ma'am for her support, and it is her dream, and today it has become all our dreams, even Spurti ma'am's dream and Shruti's dream. So it is all coming, dreams coming true. And thank you, Aishwarya, and thank you, sir, for gracing this occasion. And thank you all, and also I'm seeking your blessings for our first step towards the learning. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and all the dignitaries on stage. Firstly, I would like to congratulate all the women achievers who continues to inspire us each and every day. There's a saying, a strong woman stands for herself, but a stronger woman stands up for everybody. So here's a stronger woman, Ashwini ma'am, who's been stood up for every woman out there. And we have Sunita ma'am, who never dreamed about success. Instead, she worked for it. And I actually believe that success of every woman should be an inspiration to others. So here's Dr. Bindurana ma'am, who's been an inspiration to many of us. And we have Spurti ma'am. Seeing her, it reminds me to stay strong, believe in yourself, and never give up. They say when women support each other, incredible things happen. So here's our junior toast happening today. So it's my great pleasure to be a part of this intellectual women team. I'm looking forward to nurture our junior toast to be one of the biggest contributor to our society. As they say, first impression is the best impression. Admitting your kid to our junior toast, I believe it will not be an expenditure, it will be your investment for the global competent personnel. So I would like to thank Mr. Sudhakar sir and Aishwarya ma'am for launching our junior toast today. And I would also like to thank IWAA and KWAA for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to address this gathering. I would also like to thank my family, who's been a biggest support system for me in this journey. Thank you everyone present here.
Spurti always gives me opportunities where I feel empowered every day, because every time I've walked into this hall, it's for her to empower 100 more women in this room. So thank you, Spurti, for giving me this opportunity every time. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the entire team for Junior Toes, first step to big dreams. Education for me has always been taking ownership of their learning and a combination of knowledge, skills and values, ma'am, as you rightly mentioned to the rest. And I'm sure Junior Toes is going to do that. And to Sudhakar sir, we're not competitors, we're a community of learners. So we are here to support each one of us. And I'm here to support you guys, not just in your endeavor, as you take your ups and downs, because education for me is so important because it keeps the child in me alive. And I'm sure all of you, and wishing Ashwini ma'am to keep her child in herself alive as she starts off this junior tours. Congratulations to the entire team and all the best as you transform the new generation of Karnataka, new generation of India going forward. Thank you so much and have a wonderful journey.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya. May I please request Spurti to speak a few words?
Elrigu namaskara. My voice is gone. I haven't had slept for 3 days. I still want to tell what is gone behind building this junior tours. It was that day, Appu Cup nadita ittu. Appu Cup alli Sunita ma'am, Ashwini ma'am ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅಶ್ವಿನಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಒಂದೇ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು, ಅಪ್ಪು ಸರ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕನಸಿತ್ತು, ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದ್ದು ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮಂತಹ ಅಮೇಝಿಂಗ್ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಅಚೀವರ್ಸ್, ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಈ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಮಗುನ, ಜಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಮಗುನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೀ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದ್ದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಶುರು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ ಟೋಸ್ ಮೇಲಿರಲಿ. I would like to say that as a CEO of Junior Toes, I take this opportunity to promise our country not just to recognize women achievers, but to create achievers for tomorrow. And Junior Toes will take a pledge today, all of us together, that we are going to create future leaders for our country, future leaders for India, which is extremely important. Thank you so much.
ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್, ಸುದ್ದಿ ಖಚಿತ, ನ್ಯಾಯ ನಿಶ್ಚಿತ.